everybody. Welcome back to Aviary Attorney. We got Cocorico killed again. And now we're joining the rebels.
Surprise!
We thought this was going to be a lot faster than it was.
Yeah.
Come along this journey with us. We picked this option because I figure we would have just gotten straight up killed if we said I'd rather die.
Yeah. You can come out now, brother. Is this?
You were both of them.
They all have the same voice, too.
Yeah.
How did it go? Better than we ever hoped for. The rooster is dead, and the madam has tasted her first blood. Heh, amazing. Completely worth getting shot for. A meddlesome falcon tried to disrupt the execution. Falcon, really? That tenuous wretch. Don't worry. He floundered and bumbled around hopelessly. The madam thinks he's of some use, but really, he's as good as dead. This is marvelous. Every piece is falling into place. Our dreams will be a reality in no time at all. To reason, brother. To reason. They're all going to sound the same. Fraternity.
All right.
This is awkward. Very awkward. I hope you don't harbor too much hate for the madam. I know that the rooster was your friend, but madam does what she does for the good of France.
Boy, oh boy, this is awkward.
It is a bit. Perhaps a round of drinks are in order. After all, this is a tavern. What do you two say?
This is completely new territory.
That's true. There is no guide for this, so...
Wine is good.
Falcon does.
I'll take a wine. Make sure it's a stiff one.
He likes to drink when things are rough. I'll take 2. Very well.
Burwell.
Piero, fetch our guests some drinks. It's your round.
My round? No way. It's your turn.
Turns don't matter. You still owe me for that omelet I generously paid for last Friday.
6 drinks and a burrito.
Yep.
Yeah, well, you owe me for that coffee on Tuesday.
Okay, so that's 30 cents off coffee deducted from 60-cent omelets, plus the 25-cent peanuts you swiped from my pantry.
Hold up. I ain't so good at mental arithmetic. Listen, Sparrowson, you need to go.
Go?
Yes, I'll create a distraction. You head straight for the back door.
Is that such a good idea?
If we both stick around, we could end up dead as soon as we rub that lioness the wrong way. If we both run, these two will probably shoot us in the backs. So the way I see it, one of us running is the most viable option.
Falcon.
Don't argue. Once you're out, find Valerti and tell him what you've seen.
Okay. So it's agreed. You'll get this round and I'll owe you 2 cents.
Yep, and I'll hold you to 2 cents. Be right back. Don't you two move or nothing.
He'll hold me to the 2 cents. That Piero's such a miser. Anyway, I don't feel like sitting in silence. Let's talk to pass the time.
I mean, I have a gun question would be the fastest way to get him to just talk about nothing. Fontaine, I have a gun question.
A gun question? Do go on.
Sure. What's better, flintlock or percussion cap ignition systems?
What a delightful technical question, but I'm afraid there's no dispute here. Percussion caps are the future, hands down. You see, flintlocks are unreliable. A little light drizzle and the ignition system no longer functions. The gun becomes worthless. But a percussion cap will always work, as long as it's built correctly, and as long as the gun has enough gunpowder. I suppose there's a matter of material cost. How much does a brass cap cost compared to the flint and steel? It's a little pricier, I think.
Alright, I brought drinks. One for me, one for you, and one for... Hey, where's the little one?
The little one? He's right. Oh, Mary, I lost him.
You lost him? How did you lose him? I was gone for 2 minutes.
I think I dropped the ball on this one.
I'll say, the madame's gonna string us up for sure. Actually, we should make a cover-up story. We can't let her find out about this. You can't let me find out about what? I let Sparrowson escape? I don't think he would get them in trouble. As long as Sparrowson's gone, he doesn't really give a shit.
Yeah, probably.
I felt it wasn't right to keep Sparrowson here against his will, so I created a distraction to help him escape. It's somewhat gutsy of you to outright admit it. By rights, I should shoot you here and now. But I won't. I need a lawyer to bring our plans into fruition. That little bird was dispensable. You are not.
Madame, if Sparrowson runs to the police, then both this location and the Sleeping City are compromised. We should keep this meeting brief.
Agreed. Falcon, let me quickly fill you in. As you probably know, we are planning to form a protest, an enormous protest, on the 14th of this month. Excuse me. We intend to draw a massive crowd at the Palace de la Concorde, and then we shall march across the Tuileries garden. A march across Tuileries? You intend to storm the Louvre? No, the Palais Royal is where the King and Prime Minister will be residing. I would like it to go peacefully, but peaceful uprisings have a habit of turning violent, don't they? Exactly, and we can't let the leaders of this country escape amidst the chaos. They must be tried for their crimes against the French people. On that note, I want you to lead the prosecution. You want me to prosecute the King of France? The King and the Prime Minister. They're both responsible for the rampant inequality that plagues this country. On the day of the revolution, we will drag both of those overpaid bourgeois onto the streets, and you shall prosecute them then and there. I think I understand. Prosecuting the pair for crimes against humanity, I suppose. It could certainly be done. There's ISIS.
Just gallops into the room.
If I were to interview a lot of citizens, gather a lot of evidence, file some paperwork, I could probably prepare a case in around 2 months. We don't have the luxury of time. Use your ingenuity on the day, just like you did in the catacombs. You can't be serious. I said stop. There's no alternative. The wheels of revolution are already turning, and the revolution will ignite in under a week. The question on my mind is, what do we do with you until then? ISIS. You can leave him with us, ma'am. We'll keep a good eye on him. After seeing the atrocious job you two did guarding the little bird, I think not. I'll just have to guard you myself, Falcon. You shall spend this week at my side while I complete our preparations. At your side? All day and night? Absolutely. I'm not planning to let you out of my sight for 1 minute. That seems excessive. You can trust me, madame. No, I can't. You've promised to help me, but I know that I don't actually believe in the case I know that you don't actually believe in the cause of the Second Republic.
There you go. You got it.
If I give you 1 grain of freedom, you will undoubtedly flee. All right. This meeting is over. Come along, Falcon.
This is an interesting turn of events.
Yeah.
So we can actually go... Oh.
Apparently we need to go there.
Yeah. And then, while we were sitting in the tavern, Falcon gave me the opportunity to escape. He created a distraction, and then I sneaked away and went straight to the police. Then you called a meeting, and well, here I am. So, yeah, that's the whole story.
I see. I see. I was doing the parrot.
Yep.
I see. So, Severin Cocorico died at the hands of the rebels.
That's right.
I can't get my voice low enough for him. And Falcon revealed his true colors as a traitor.
Traitor? No, that's not right, Inspector.
ISIS.
Hey, stop it. ISIS, stop. Falcon's not a rebel. He's just playing along so he can save his own life.
Don't be so naive. I keep trying to do Southern. And then I breathed in. Don't be so naive, Sparrowson. Put the puzzle pieces together. Falcon willingly leapt into the lion's den for the specific purpose of siding with the rebels.
This dude just hates Falcon.
He does. Well, we already established that.
Yeah, I know.
He let you escape because he could see that you weren't truly sympathetic to the rebel cause.
ISIS, stop it. That doesn't make sense at all. Falcon's never shown a rebellious streak.
Tell me, Sparrowson, what do you know about Falcon's past?
Not a lot. He's a private person.
Has he ever told you what he did during the July Revolution, before he changed his name?
No, he hasn't told me anything, really.
Sparrowson, let me tell you about the man they call the Viridian Killer.
Do we have to?
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Ugh. Ugh.
Alright, so I guess we just pick somewhere.
Alright, so wait, hang on. So, Tulier's is the garden.
Right.
Le Halls is...
The market.
The market, and the Place Royale is where we're going.
Yeah.
We're gonna march across Tulier's, though.
To the palace. Yeah. Mahal's market is...
I feel like she's not gonna let us go right at the moment to... Among shoppers, no matter what their class or wealth. I'd say either La Halls or Tulier's.
Yeah, let's try La Halls, because Falcon said he wanted to gather, information from citizens. So, I mean, that would be my guess.
La Halls, huh? Let me guess. You have a weapons supplier somewhere around here? That was my other thought. Or maybe this is where you plan on meeting an informant, a government defector? It's a good meeting spot as any. Actually, I'm here for groceries. There's no need for that look. You think just because I'm a gun-toting rebel, I don't need to buy food? She has a point, Falcon. Oh, it's these people. Is that the little one talking, or is that the tall one talking?
It's the little one talking.
Madame Beaumont! Madame Beaumont! Well, is it if it isn't Sautain and little Gambade? I have no idea. You're growing bigger every time I see you.
Yeah. Ma'am, you have to hear this. Something big went down here yesterday.
A policeman! A nasty, ugly policeman! Ooh, I turned into Pinkie Pie there.
Yeah.
Let me guess, he was bullying people into revealing secrets on the whereabouts of the revolutionaries?
Well, that's how it started, ma'am. Same old bullying tactics. He was pushing around this old beggar rat who hangs around the market sometimes. But then, when the rat wasn't speaking up, the policeman drew his gun and shot him.
The policeman shot the beggar? Just like that?
Yup. But then the coward cop went and ran before we could turn on him.
I find this difficult to believe. A policeman wouldn't openly shoot a beggar without just cause. Open your eyes, Falcon. This is the regime us Parisians live under. We're ignored by the government, oppressed by the police, and hanged by the courts. Why do you think I am fighting so hard to make a change? We can't put up with this sort of bullying. No, this can't be right. There has to be something missing from Sautain's story. Do you mind if I ask you a couple questions, madame?
Sure, ask away.
Make it quick, Falcon.
Alright, we gotta get this right.
I
want to know what he looks like.
Yeah. What did the policeman look like?
If he's a fucking wolf. Well, I didn't get a good look, but...
He was tall and ugly and mean-looking, and he had one eye! One eye?
Yep, had one of them pirate patches.
There's no way. Ring any bells, Falcon?
I could see him shooting somebody.
Yeah, I know a man who fits the description, but it simply couldn't be him.
Tell me what animal he was.
He's a bitter individual, but he's morally righteous. I can't imagine him shooting an innocent person so recklessly. Don't let your bias toward the justice system affect your judgment, Falcon. If you think you know who did this, then please name and shame him. I think I should bite my tongue until I'm a little more certain.
Did you want to know anything else, monsieur?
I want to know who the rat was first. Just who was the beggar rat?
I didn't really know him well, monsieur. None of us did. He was kinda a loner who hanged around asking for scraps of food and cents. I don't even know his name.
That's so sad. Did he have no family, no means of support? Falcon, do you have any idea how many beggars there are on the streets of Paris? How many people go hungry? How many people are forced to turn to crime? I'm well aware, madam. I'm asking these questions to see if there was perhaps some reason why that particular rat was killed. But no, it appears that this was just the loss of one unnamed beggar rat among many. It's tragic.
That it is, monsieur. Is there any other way I can help?
Did nobody investigate? If a policeman did shoot an innocent person, then there would surely be an investigation. Your naivety, ooh, knows no bounds. I don't know why I suddenly tripped up on that. Falcon, you think the police care if one of their own is out of control?
Actually, there was one bloke asking around, but I don't think he was a policeman.
Oh, go on, madam.
It's gonna be Cocorico.
It's gonna be Cocorico. Oh.
Oh.
Oh!
Well, he was this charming fox.
Renard. A friend of yours, Falcon. Something like that. We should probably pay him a visit to see what he's up to. Pay him a visit? I suppose we can set aside a little time. Sorry if there's a lot of noise. The kitten likes to play with his food.
Yeah. Did you want something else?
That's all, madame. Thanks for all your help.
No problem. Anything to help Madame Beaumont.
We'll try to get to the bottom of this, Sautain. Just make sure you stay safe when the revolution starts. Stay inside. Keep Gam safe.
Of course, ma'am. You stay safe yourself, you hear?
Alright, I think that was the right place to go.
I think so too. That seemed to
Let's
go
go
really
to
well.
R&M.
Ugh, I feel bad
Isis.
taking this bitch to Renard's,
Hey.
though.
Stop! Just like biting her tail. Visitors, Monsieur Volpes, visitors! Really, Falcon, what do you hope to accomplish in this sleazy back alley establishment?
I don't remember his voice. Sleazy? Madam, my back alley office is perhaps a little cluttered and a little eclectic, but I resent the accusation of sleaze.
It's because the last time you did him, you just kept his Spanish accent. Yeah.
Isis is coughing.
All right.
And Puff's going off.
Maybe I should do the introductions. Monsieur Volpes, this is Madame Beaumont, a friend of mine. Madame, this is
Renard Volpes, private investigator, at your service. It is a pleasure to meet you, madam. Ah, how stoic. I'm sure you have some pressing question to ask, Falcon, but before we get started, there's something I must tell you. Monsieur Sparrowson dropped by earlier. He informed me of your situation.
Sparrowson. Is he all right?
Oh, yes. He's now working with Inspector Volerty, attempting to unravel the rebel plot.
Just as I thought, it appears that your lackey has solidified his position as a traitor to the Second Republic, Falcon. Excuse me. Okay.
Perhaps, perhaps not. Sparrowson doesn't strike me as the person who sides with any ideology. But you know, he asked me the most peculiar question. Would you like to know what it was?
Of course.
Such information is quite valuable. It would cost, say, 30 francs?
I'm sure we have that. Yeah. What else are we using it for?
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
I'll pay it.
Yeah, I know how this works. Here's your money, monsieur.
Very good. So, on to the question. Sparrowson asked if you were the Viridian killer. The one responsible for the random bombings during the July Revolution 18 years ago.
Why on earth would he ask that?
Perhaps the inspector has been telling him stories.
So, what did you tell him?
The truth, of course. That is, that I have no idea who the Viridian killer is, but that I knew it couldn't possibly be Falcon.
Oh, and how do you know that I'm not the Viridian killer?
Falcon, please. You're a semi-drunk, bumbling oath, not a ruthless killer.
Okay.
But he's not the Viridian killer.
He is.
No, he's not.
He was.
No, he's not. At the end of the last ending, when Voltaire is dying, he tells him he's not actually the Viridian killer, and he was just pretending.
I always got the idea that it was somebody in his family that was the Viridian killer.
Yeah, I think it was his dad, or his grandfather.
I think that's what it was. Yeah, I think that's what we figured out.
Yeah. Anyway, I started my own investigation into the Viridian killer. It's fascinating stuff. Apparently, he was seen in multiple places at once, which leads some to believe that he was actually more than one person. And do you know why they call him, or should I say them, the Viridian killer?
Viridian's a greenish color, isn't it? No, I don't have a clue. Crimson Killer would be a much cooler name.
It appears that no one knows the origins of the name, which leads me to suspect that he, or indeed they, chose their own name.
Green is the color of the pens.
That's true. Bad guy color.
Yeah. This is all fascinating, truly fascinating, but perhaps we can turn the conversations to why we're here.
How about we turn the conversation to why we're here in the next episode?
Alright.
So we'll see you guys in the next one. This is definitely getting longer than we were expecting it to.
I'm enjoying it though.
Yeah, definitely.
I hope you are too.
We'll see you guys next time.
Bye.
Hey everybody, this is J2A. We just want to say thanks for watching our video.
We appreciate any and all support we get from viewers, new and returning.
If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe to our channel.
Thanks again, and we'll catch you guys next time.
Bye.
Bye.